This is Mr. Santana. I just want to go over how to determine simple interest given a specific number of months. Uh, as you know, simple interest is usually calculated using the years, so the months will definitely have an impact on how the interest gets calculated. So here we go. Jack loaned his brother Winston $1,850 to use as a down payment on a new car. Winston promised to pay it off in 4 months. Jack agreed only if Winston was willing to pay an 8.5% simple interest rate on it. How much will Winston owe Jack overall? Round to the nearest cent and show all calculations on your work. All right, so first and foremost, let's go through the motions. Let's make sure we understand what we're being asked and what we need to do. All right, so first and foremost, how much will Winston owe Jack overall? So we know Jack loaned Winston $1,850, right? For what doesn't really matter. What does matter here is that Jack agreed to do so only if Winston was willing to pay 8.5% simple interest, right? So I'm gonna double up on this highlighting and highlight 8.5 simple interest rate and 1,850. And the last piece that I definitely want to highlight is that Winston promised to pay it off in 4 months. So 4 months, now we know what we have. But that being stated, it is important to note that if we're talking simple interest rate, what should go off in your mind immediately is this equation. Okay, and so I'm gonna do this, so hopefully it's clear. I would draw the hands. I don't know that I can. Hold on. Let's see if it's possible. Damn, it looks more like a watch. All right, so that's time. So there you have it. That's what each piece there means. P is principal, which is the starting amount of money. So in this particular case, we know that this is 1,850. We know that the rate is 8.5, but we're going to take another look at R because R needs to be 8.5 divided by 100 in order for us to have it in the equation. So this is 0.085. Okay, so that's what R is going to be. So this is being multiplied. 0.085. Okay, and finally time is based on years. So when we're talking about years and we're relating to months, that's 12 months in 1 year. So if we're doing 4 months, that's going to be 4 months out of the 12 months, which ends up being 1/3. Okay, if you simplify it. So we're multiplying all of that by 1/3. And as you see here, I is a fraction of the original amount. That's why I wrote it that way. That's very specific. It was very deliberate. So we don't know what that is yet, but we're about to find out. Okay, so once we go to the calculator, let's see, this is 1,850 times 0.085 times 1 divided by 3. That's how you write a fraction in your calculator. So what you get here is 54, sorry, not true, 52.41, and then the 6 repeats after that. Okay, so this rounds out to 52.42 using the squiggly line because that tells you that I rounded. it means approximately 5242. Okay, and that's how much interest Winston will owe Jack in 4 months. But Jack also is expecting to get his $1,850 back. So that being said, we're going to take the 5242 and we're going to calculate the balance. The balance is the total that is owed. So in this case, as we said, is 1,850 plus the 5242. And the total amount that Winston is going to owe after 4 months is $1,902.42. So that right there is the grand total after using the interest or the fraction of the money that Jack loaned out. And there you have it.